Today we'll discuss 2018 board paper. Okay, section A. So let us start now. So basically, this question paper already have created a video for 2019 paper, so you can refer that. Okay, now this is section A, 40 marks. It comes generally for that. So question number one, define abstraction. Now, what do you mean by abstraction? So abstraction refers to the act of representing essential features and hide the unnecessary details. So we can give any example over here. Like example can be a real life example. Like here, as you can see, ATM machine. We are performing operations on the ATM machine, like cash withdrawal, money transfer, retrieve the mini statement, but we can't know the internal details. You can give any example, like mobile phone example also we can use. Okay, where we are using the mobile, but we do not know the internal mechanism of the mobile. Second question, difference between searching and sorting. Now you have to write it in a proper way, so the exact difference. So as you can see, it is used for finding the element in an array, whereas sorting, it is used to arrange the elements in order. Okay, now there are two types of searching, linear and binary, and for sorting there are two types, bubble sort and selection sort. These can be two differences you can write. Third question, write a difference between functions that is uppercase and two uppercase. Now, as I have written on the left hand side, use just to make it simple. So, what is the use of this? It checks whether the character is in uppercase or not. Whereas two uppercase, it converts the character and string into uppercase. What is going to return? So, is uppercase will return a boolean data type, whereas two uppercase will return either a string or a character. Belongs to, now here you will find that the character class, here we'll have the character class. Okay, that is it belongs to the character class, whereas to uppercase it is belonging to character and string class. Okay, example we can write it like this: character dot is uppercase in bracket single quote a, and here it is going to, if you want to convert some character or a string into uppercase, simply you have to write character dot to uppercase in bracket, you will write a. Now, how are private members of a class different? You can simply write what are private members and what are public members. These are access specifiers. So when you declare a data member as a private data member, it can be accessed only inside the class where it is declared. So it cannot be accessed outside the class. The scope is limited to one class only. Whereas in case of public data members, they can be accessed anywhere in the same class as well as in any other class. So the scope is not limited to one class, it can be accessed anywhere. Specify the following as primitive or non-primitive. So here you can say char and int, they are primitive data type, primitive or built-in. Okay, whereas array and class, they are non-primitive, or we can also call them as reference type. Now question number two, a int a result is equal to single quote a. What is the value of a? Because a, here we are the data type is int, so what will happen? A is a character, the ASCII value of that will be taken, the answer will be 65. The next question, name the package that contains wrapper class. So your answer is java.lang package. So either you can write java lang or you can write java.lang. Just read. What is the difference between while and do while loop? So here you can see there are two loops. You can write the differences in this way. You can make a table. Okay. So first difference is while is the entry control loop, whereas do while is the exit control loop. So here the condition is checked at the beginning or before entering the loop, whereas in do while the condition is checked at the end or while leaving the loop. So in case of while, if the condition is false, it will not execute the in the beginning only, it will not enter. Whereas in case of do while, as the checking is happening at the end, so at least once, even if the condition is false, it will execute. Example you can give for both the cases. Okay. Next question is, what is the option for the above output? So as you can see here, it is system.out.print best, and then here it is given. So what will happen? It will not go, because print is used, it will not go to the next line. So the correct output is the option A. This is what is expected. Okay. Then question number D, write the prototype of a function check which takes an integer as an argument and returns a character. So how are we going to write this? So the name of the function is what? Check. Okay, what is going to be passed to it? Here we'll write bracket and int and a. And then what it is going to return, it's going to return a char. You may write it static and whatever the other access specifier also. Even if you write this much is enough. Okay. Write the return data type of the following function. Now ends with it will return. It's a direct question. So you can directly write boolean over here, and for log it is going to return a double. Write a Java expression. Now here as you can see there is a square root sign. So in bracket you will write first mat.sqrt, then 3 into x, okay, plus then here it is x square. So you can write mat.pow bracket x comma 2, close the both the brackets, and then division sign, and as it is you can write a plus b. Then there is a question for output or evaluation. So what is the value of y after evaluating the expression? So this is the expression given. We have to make it simple first. Here it is plus equal to. So we have to write here as first you have to make it simple. So you will write y is equal to y plus, and then the uh, remaining thing will be there. Okay. So here as you can see y's value is 8, then we are using plus, then plus plus y means the value will increment, so here we'll take 9 value. Next time also when I'm saying plus y, so 9 value only. Now here it is minus minus, so it is decremented afterwards. First you will take 9 and the value of y is actually 8. When we go to the next part, so here what will happen, first the decrement will take place. So already the value of y is 8, it will become 7 over here. And then you simply have to add these all the values, and answer is 33. Give the output of the following. Now here, this I think question I will explain again. This is a bit tricky question. So I will take annotation and I will explain. Just a minute. We'll take one small annotation. Better. Generally students get confused with this. So let me take some other color over here. Okay, now this is my y. Okay. Initially the value of y is 8. Now when I say y over here, 8 will be printed. Then plus y means the value of 8 has become 9 over here. Okay, so here we are taking 9. Then we are saying plus y, again 9 is taken. But here it is minus minus. So here the value of this is changed to 8. Okay, and then we are saying plus, and then minus minus y means this has changed, the value has become 7. So that's why we have taken 7. So this is enough. I think this much is enough for you to understand. Next is your mat.floor. Now floor simply means that it is going to take the lesser value. Okay, as you see, it's a negative value, so 4.7 means it will take the lesser value. So lesser value in this case it is going to be minus 5. Okay, then for C it is the higher value, because if you see the number line, okay, so here it is minus 4.7, so we have to take the lesser value over here. It's going to be 5.0. Now here still means you have to take the higher value. So 3.4 means it will take what value? It will take the, okay, because here it's negative, that's why it has taken minus 5. Now here it is positive value 3.4. Still means it is going to take the higher value. So here it's going to be 4.0. And pow means raised to. So 2 raised to 3 is 8. So 4 plus 8 is 12. Now write the two characteristics. I have written many characteristics. You can write any of that. 1 minute. So here we can write any two you can write out of this. I will read out what are the characteristics. So it is a function having same name as that of a class. A constructor does not have any return value, not even void. It has two types, default and parameterized. It has public access. It is used to initialize variable. You can give one example over here. Like I have created a class student, and here this is the constructor. This is without any argument. So that's why it's a default constructor. Then question number E, write output. This is a very simple question. Simply what they have written, incredible will be printed. Since it is a new line character, so you will have a new line over here. It will go to the next line and then world will be printed. Now this is the question where we have to convert a if into switch. So this is also very simple. We have to see how many conditions are there. So where is 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. So we have to take write a switch over here where we will pass where. Okay, and there will be three cases. So for the first case, answer is good, second it is better, and third it is best. And you are supposed to write break statement for every case. Default case you can write invalid over here. It's not given actually. Even if you don't write, it's there in the else. So you have to write default. In default, you have to write invalid. No need of writing break over here. Then here give the output. Now here achievement string is given and replace E with A. So wherever E is there, that will get replaced with A. So as you can see, this E will get replaced with A, and this also and this also. Wherever E is there, it's a very simple question. So here E will get replaced with A. I'll just highlight this. It will be easy. Okay, then the next question, dedicate co compared to devotee. So as you can see, D is same, E is same. There is a difference between D and V. What is the difference? D is having the ASCII code 68 and V is having the ASCII code 86. So whatever the first two characters where they are different, the ASCII difference will be taken, and what is the answer? It is minus 18. So answer will be minus 18 in this case. Okay, so what is the first difference? So as you can see, D and D is same, E and E is same. D and V is different. So they have to be, that is whatever the ASCII value, you have to deduct that. Okay, ASCII value, you know how to obtain it. It starts from capital A. Capital A, the ASCII code is 65, and then B, it is, so it's a consecutive number. So you can just go on calculating and get the ASCII code. For small a, you have to only remember small a ASCII code and capital A ASCII code. So these are the series, you need to remember them. Only the first A and the small a. Then you can just, they are simply consecutive numbers. Okay. Then consider the following string array and give the output. Now this is what is given in the question. Okay, what is the string array? We are having Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai, Lucknow, and Jaipur. Now what is asked over here? We have to say array of 0 dot length is greater than array of 3 length. Now array of 0 is going to be Delhi. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So actually we are comparing the length of Delhi and Lucknow. So what is the length of Delhi? It is 5, because how many characters are there? There are 5 characters. What is the length of Lucknow? It is 7. So if you try to compare, because it's going to be a true or false value, so output is false in this case, because 5 is not greater than 7. Okay. Then next question. So here the output will be false. Next question is system.out.print arr of 4. Arr of 4 is going to be what? This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So Jaipur. So Jaipur we have to take, and we have to take start from 0 and 3 characters. So it will be JAI. Okay, this is what we have to take, because Jaipur is there, so we have to take only the first 3 characters. It will start from 0 and we have to take. So this is the output. So in the first case, the output is false, and the second case, the output is Jai. Now question number I. To rewrite the following using ternary operator. So this is very simple. This is your condition. This is what should happen if it is true, and this is what if it is false. So when you write the ternary operator, now this is where you want to store the value, discount. So we'll write discount over here equal to. Now this is where before the question mark, you are supposed to write what is going to be the condition. So this is going to be a condition. Bill is greater than 10,000. And if it is true, then you have to write after the question mark. This is your true value. This is the first one. And then after colon, you will be writing what is the false value. So this is what is your false. Okay, then give the output of the following program and also mention how many times the loop is executed. If you see here, I value is 5, I is greater. The first time only the condition is false. So this will not execute. Okay, this statement will not get executed. Not even once. So if you see here for, okay, so this 5 is there, 5 is not greater than 10, so nothing, so loop will not execute even once. Okay, Whereas here this will get executed after the for. So what is the value of I? I is going to be 5 in the first case. So 5 into 4. So that is 20. So 20 will be printed over here. And it will not, it will get executed once because first time the condition it will check. It will not execute even once actually. Because first time only it will come out. It will not enter only. Okay. So I hope this is clear. This is your section A of 2018 paper.